G'day and welcome back to Pillars of Ranternity. Today we are gonna grab a bunch of stuff. Oh look, that's the final journal and everything.
I'm on it.
And we last time we left
Just
our
say the
heroes,
word.
we saved Lady Elise, and this time around we're apparently murdering some people. Frag and fraggy frag. Give me your souls.
Head on.
Hey.
Fine. Whatever. Everyone else, murder him. And you. Hit him with a stick. You, actually, hit him with some disease too. And you turn his son against him. Also, you did this. You wound him. You ionic projection, right? This one. Also, ionic projection. You knock him down. Okay, we killed the dad, now we kill the son.
I could use some time to restore my spirits.
And we'll take the rest of this stuff. Who's here to stop us? No one, that's who. Okay, cool. Kinda hoped that it wouldn't have to just murder townsfolk. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Because in our defense, he attacked us. Let's chat with Hendina. Farewell. Let's chat with Jerky McJerkface. Just finish off that quest. I assume we can talk to him. Interesting. Where the frag did Lord Harrond go?
Welcome.
Tell me about Lord Harrond's daughter. Yep, never mind. I wanted to... Where the frag did... Seriously. Wanted to talk to the guard, well, I guess. Oh, he's resting upstairs. That makes sense. Okay. I just want to hand in the quest. Right? Harry. Wherever you happen to be. Hazza. Ah, we robbed you earlier.
What are you doing up here? Unless... Have you news of my daughter?
I found Elise.
My daughter? Is she safe?
She's dead.
Can't be. What happened?
Let's just say... You know exactly what I discovered.
I don't know what you're referring to. Take this, and let's put this unpleasantness behind us.
Go. Don't think she would want her uncle killed. But he's
Just
still
say the
got
word.
a lot of problems. And we gained reputation with the village because all of these jerks left. And we gained a bunch of money and we gained a bunch of XP. And now we're going to rest. Hey Dengler, what do you got in
Good day,
wise?
stranger.
What rooms do you have? So... None of these help against what we ideally want. Like, you can just sleep in the stables. Look, we can hire some people. But what I guess we will go for then is the pure stat boost. Dragon's Lair. +2 might, +2 con, +2 int. Sure, sounds good. Let's have a good sleep. Sleepy times for everyone. Okay, so we've basically done all of the stuff we were going to do here. We might go talk to the priest. Yeah, I think we'll do that, and then we'll head off to Cade Noir. See how it's going, really. You, right up here. So we know that actually, like, the place we wanted to go was up in the ruins for the like major quest line thing. But I think Cade Noir is where we want to go for just a little bit of dungeoneering and exploration. There'll be some cooler things to explore there. And if I'm timing this correctly, there's some stuff I want to be able to show at the right time. Nope. Can't talk to him. That's inconvenient. I wanted to, like, check up and see how the whole Elise thing went, but apparently, nope. You don't get to do that. It's kind of a pity. I mean, most of the time it does a pretty good job of letting you follow up on things. So, Cade Noir. 1 day. Boom. So. Here we go. Call to court. Speak to messengers. Your great hall. And hireling payday. Can we actually... Have we hired people? But, yeah. This is what we've done. So we've rebuilt this gate. That's an entrance down the mines. Like, there's still plenty of stuff to rebuild, which we haven't done. But we'll start by going into here. Oh, look. Oh, yes, we definitely did. We hired, like, archers and companions and things. Because they add to your security and prestige, so totally worth it. See, there's a shock mage. I bear a message from the Ducal Palace. Greetings, milady. I bear an urgent message from the Chancellor Warren of Defiance Bay. He requests that you meet him at your earliest convenience in the Ducal Palace. Your claim on Cade Noir has been called into question by the Gathbin family. Earl Badamar has issued a ruling on the matter, but both you and Lord Gathbin must be present. Tell me about this Lord Gathbin. An old Adiran lineage, I believe. The former lord of this stronghold, a distant relative of Lord Gathbin, allied himself with the losing side during the War of the Defiance. Who's Chancellor Warren? He's an arbiter of legal matters for the Earl of Badamar of the Grasp. Cade Noir is mine. The Gathbin family disagree. As your claim is not based on lineage, an official ruling is required to remedy this dispute. I'll go meet him then. The record rooms of the Ducal Palace in first class. Okay, sure. And if I talk to you, is there anything there?
My lady, you've received a letter. Delivered with some urgency, as it happens. I thought the messenger might swoon, poor dear. It's from Stalwart. Apparently the mayor, Ranneko, has heard of your success here at Cade Noir and hopes you can be of aid to her people as well.
Where is Stalwart?
Stalwart is located within the mountain range known as the White March, which puts it several days' journey northeast of here. You'll want to wear something warm.
So this is the expansion, which came out in 2 parts ages ago now. And so that's pretty good to do. It's a long way for a letter.
People like you come few and far between. And in this case, I believe Ranneko is correct in suggesting that your experiences here may give you an edge. It seems she's intent on gaining access to Durgan's battery. And she's offering quite the reward to anyone who can get inside.
Really?
The dwarves of the battery fashioned Durgan steel, and with it they crafted the finest arms and armor the Deerwood has ever known. But the keep has been abandoned for centuries, and none remain that know their secrets.
Interesting.
There are many legends concerning the battery. As the Earl told it, the dwarves fought amongst themselves, each seeking to use the battery to further his or her own ambitions. Greed and cruelty brought down the battery, and now the spirits of those same dwarves roam the halls.
Okay.
Whatever happened, the battery has been impenetrable ever since. A shame. I don't doubt that there are great treasures still within those halls.
I do enjoy vast amounts of wealth. Now, a fellow who claimed to have a Durgan steel axe once. We swapped it for a rusty one and he accused his wife of stealing it. She ended up kind of cut off his manhood with the rusty axe, but looking back, I bet he'd think it was funny. I probably owe that fellow an axe.
I should mention that among those rumored to have answered Rennengild's summons is a certain group I believe you may have an interest in. Followers of Woodica, intent on reaching Stalwart and the Battery. I do not know what they seek there, but I thought it worth mentioning, given your interest in the ruins at Defiance Bay.
Ah, yes.
Now that I've delivered Rennengild's message, there is also a local matter of some concern, my lady. A mercenary band has been sighted to the northeast. I believe they mean to take Consul Hot's tower, and I don't expect the Archmage will go quietly.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff.
The Torn Bannermen are a deadly fighting force, and Consul Hot himself has sent many travelers to their graves. I would caution you to stay clear of the region if you do travel to the White March.
That doesn't sound like something I would do.
It's not that I doubt your courage, my lady, but Consul Hot alone boasts power of a different scale altogether to those foes you have faced thus far.
Like, hey, this dude's
Given
seriously
more time,
tough.
perhaps you will match him.
I'd like that, yeah.
If the Bannermen succeed in their efforts, I fear they may turn their attention to Cadnua. I will keep you apprised of the situation, my lady. A famed Archmage. I am given to understand that the Brackenberry Sanitarium puts much stock in his work as regards the manipulation of the soul. His spells are widely circulated. But he is poorly regarded in many circles. Some call him a madman, or else cruel and barbarous. He must be very old by now. Perhaps that is why the Torn Bannermen believe they can best him.
Do you know anything else about the mercenaries?
Little enough, I'm afraid. The Torn Bannermen are well supplied and well organized, and there are rumors that they are backed by an unknown benefactor.
Ooh, unknown.
They have proved remarkably effective in the past, and they are certainly a threat now.
See ya.
Safe travels, my lady.
Alrighty. So those are both interesting things. Now, what we wanted to do is have a look at the prison. First thing I wanted to do. Is there anything I can do with the chump I put in my prison?
Hello.
Greetings, my lady. Come to visit the dungeons. Do you have any instructions? What do you want done with these prisoners? Don't need anything at the moment. What I want is to see one of them and just see if I have any... Like, I don't want to just... I don't want them flogged regularly, jeez. Ah, here you are. So, feeling proud, are we? Leave me alone.
Just say the word.
Like... What? Okay, I've got him in my prison. I've just opened the door because I'm that kind of person, apparently, and also I don't keep these doors locked. What am I meant to do with him? Okay, so here are my hirelings. Yep, that's all good. Don't know what those mean, but sure. Nothing new to report. Here's all of these things, blah blah blah. Yeah, so like... What am I meant to do with him? I can release him. But I would like to... I honestly don't even know what I'd like to do. Just something? Something useful? So we'll get the... what will we get once this is done? I really don't know. Maybe the Artificer's Hall. But what... actually the options here. One of the things that's kind of disappointing about all of these different resting bonuses, you don't get to get all of them. You just get one of them. So they're just options. And that's not actually that interesting. Or rather, it is kind of interesting. It's a choice, and it's not an easy choice necessarily, but it's not a choice I care about, I guess I would say. So last time we came down here, we cleared out the first 2 floors, so we're going to clear out the 3rd floor. Because that's kind of what the dungeon under Caed Nua is for. You periodically visit it, you do the next area. You slowly piece together the story. And actually one of the things I should have done, whoops, is should have grabbed what's his face? Kana, because Kana really wants to see things underneath here. But I didn't, and I will have to live with that. So we head down to floor 3. Bum bum bum.
Found it.
Trap. Okay, let's grab this. I really. That's not timed at all well. I don't know. Maybe I'll cut that bit out and I will put it towards the end of the episode. It's tough to talk about. It's tough to include in a way that I feel happy talking about as well. Cast in orange hues by the guttering torches, a massive creature sits at the rear of this wide chamber. There is an acrid stench of blood and offal about the room, and a hot, malodorous gust wafts towards you as the ogre rises, stirring up the dust beneath its feet. If they'd only known how many unwitting fools would wander into my camp, I would not have been exiled. Despite his words, the ogre studies you dispassionately. His pale, grim features are streaked with dried blood. But then, I think they have lost the taste for elf now they have feasted upon one another for so long. I will not be fattened for the eating. Eating? Eating by who? The rest of my tribe, they'll come for me in time. There are not so many of them left, and they will not wait so long that they can no longer overpower me. There's nothing left of us. The others follow our matron mindlessly, and she, my Zola, my queen, succumbed to madness long ago. And I, coward, wait here to die alone. Easier said than done. Hunger has a will of its own. Matron Zola knows that well. You're all starving? Isn't there something to eat down here? We have lived here for many years. The caverns changed around us. Many of the old tunnels have been closed. Perhaps it's the spider's doing. For a time we feasted on Zarups in the dwell. But the Zarup tribes have become diseased, poisoned. We did not notice at first, not until we too began to grow weak. Some of us became like feral creatures, maddened by poison. Matron Zola, strongest of us all, did not go so easily. Her madness came slowly. Some of us went beyond eating Zarups, of course, even knowing there was nothing else. They died painfully but quickly. The others tried venturing out onto the great stair trying to find a way out. Zola forbade us from leaving, in time. If we could not find anything to hunt, then some of us, she said, must sacrifice themselves. You're cannibals? Yes, we have come to that. Even I have tasted it. There's no returning from that, I think. I will remember the moment for what remains of my life. What happened to your leader? Matron Zola. She was plagued with dreams from the moment we came here. Terrible dreams of something down below. She was convinced we should not go there. I told her it was nothing. Thought nothing of it until we discovered the poison within the Zarups. It changed her. Whatever the voice spoke, she grew harder, colder. Perhaps it was enough that her voice was never silent. Through all those days and nights, perhaps the poison made the dreams all the worse. It is harder, perhaps, to see madness in those closest to you, but I should have seen it all the same. It is too late for that now. Who are you? I am Thulgar, once most trusted of Zola's warriors. Once. It matters not. Go but a little ways south, and you'll find what's become of us. Once a dozen strong, now we are nothing. Our great chief, enraged by voices, our people driven to devouring one another. I should put an end to this, Zola. If you could do that, then at least we will be free of this madness. Who knows how long we might remain eating one another, until there is but one of us left. Bring me her talk, and I will know that the deed is done, that our clan, at last, is finished. Consider this the final request of a fallen ogre elf. Do what I cannot, and I will find some reward worthy of your service.
Just
why
say the
not?
word.
I'm just gonna pop behind you and grab these things. Okay, what's up here? Oh, hi there. Let's just do this and do this. Wait, no, do this, then this, and do this, and do this, and do this. And yep,
Just say the
that's everything.
Word. My mind feels sharp as.
And you, yeah, that's right. That all worked out pretty good.
Yeah?
Except that you didn't move. Lazy,
Just
really?
say the word.
What's over here? Housed within a quiet alcove, this stone figure strides boldly forward, one arm held high. Inspect the statue. Judging by the style of clothing and cracked remnants of a beard upon the statue, Durant suspects this is the Earl of Yenwood, a lauded warrior. He was known to lead his men into battle, wielding a gleaming saber. Okay, so there should be a saber somewhere on this floor, I bet.
Light, flame, and sound.
And that'll open that.
Keep to ourselves.
We can hear the ogres wandering through. I like that these levels are not actually giant either. I mean, they're there. Definitely. They're not small levels. But you've got, like, they are nice and bite-sized. Oh, hi there. And we'll start with
Just say
this.
the word.
Yeah? Hey.
You? Can you just set him to burning? Might as well also do not Whisper of Treason. You know what? I strike him. Why not?
Yeah.
Oof, gibbed. Nice.
Quiet.
So this, by the way, is roughly where I stopped playing Pillars previously. So I should say there's a reason why I'm kind of being a little cautious. Here, and also we'll do this after that. Itamark is attacking good.
Fight is mine.
Okay, he's dead. Good. So I'm starting to use the Q command option more. For good reason. I mean, it's really simple to use. Unfortunately, the interface gives no feedback, by the way. But it is dead simple. You just hold down shift. And there we go. So we're getting traps, that's nice. What if I put down... guess this boiling spray trap. And you...
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing, buddy? Puppeteered this guy, actually. How did you get free all of a sudden? Ah, well. Okay, so now you can do this. Boom, boom, boom. Everyone else murder. You still murder. You're out of that. What does this do? It does actually do damage. This and this, because it dazes them. And yeah, you turn into a big kitty.
On the hunt.
Nice. Okay, now.
Just say
What
the
I'm
word.
seeing is someone who walks into a particular spot. So I'm just kind of curious if I do this and I just like wander off.
Hey,
What happens? This is the stairway, I think.
hey.
Yep, so just heard the trap go off. Doesn't automatically enter us into combat, which is nice. Now, if I dump certain things into my inventory, poison dart, that also seems pretty useful.
Not a problem.
What do we see? Just put that out, come back. In the meantime, actually
say the
what we
word.
should do is we should totally just deal with these things. Black ooze.
Dead on.
Become a cat.
Run.
Nice.
So
Alrighty, there we go. That's that
Leave
down.
it to me.
I'm now curious as to how long it'll take for that to happen. Assuming it will happen again, of course. But let's see. And now we play the waiting game. So there's the, like, chamber. Wow, I'd forgotten how small... no. Well, actually, maybe a little. So there is Zola, who is talkable too. That's good. But I think what we want to do mostly is we want to first make sure that all the other ones wandering around are dead and dusted. So the real question is, once they've triggered a trap, do they continue to patrol? Yes, yes they do. Let's just see something. Because I assume he comes this way. Ah. And now, if we were to do this, and everyone were to murder him, because he just looks like a regular ogre. So it doesn't look like he actually takes any lasting damage from this. What happens if I do this from here? Then that. Also you set him to burning. You get up here too, and you just biff him.
Yeah.
That worked out, but okay, so if the combat isn't triggered, the trap basically does nothing.
I'm on it.
That's kind of disappointing to learn. Ah, this is the stairs. See? This gives us an actual travel, fast travel-y bit. Sweet. Okay. So now, let's see what's down through here. Yeah, that is also an ogre. Unless it's this guy that's the chump. Alright, let's see. If we do this... and you go. And you just attack. Itamark attacks. Also, Itamark doesn't sneak. And you fractured volition it.
Just say the word. You should have run.
Wow, it really doesn't take him long to do those. And yeah, you can attack now. Yeah, so definitely, like, it doesn't matter if there was patrolling or not happening. We just effectively wasted those traps. I assume there may be a limit because
whisper here,
of differences in how things are treated. I don't know. But alright, we killed all of the ogres, so, and we cleared the way to the downstairs. We got our way to the master staircase. So there's this little bit of level that we can't get at right now, because I assume we are missing an important piece. which we may get going to that court. Not sure, but not really relevant to me, to be honest. So I guess we'll just deal. Okay. What do we got? Yeah, there we go. Now. Okay, so you don't actually get to talk. You attack. You blinding strike. This, because I'm pretty sure he was. Yeah, and then you run up. So you do this, this, this. You can head over there for the moment. I want to kill him because if he's the druid, I think he was the one that was the source of most of my problems last time. And I think we'll do
Just
this.
say the word.
Okay, now. Maybe not. Alright. So that's working out reasonably well. Turn into a cat. Oh, actually, no. Returning storm. Okay, good. You keep her occupied. Ah, cat flurry.
Hey.
Okay, excellent. Now you two attack that. You've already run through your abilities, but everyone make sure you're attacking them.
Yeah.
Endurance, use this. This is so much easier than the last time I did it. Hey you. Can you do that? Poor Itamark. That's fine enough for my purposes. Also, I strike.
Ready, Watcher. Get on!
Alright, there we
Just say
go.
the word.
Wow! Oh, I just remember being utterly murdered the first time I tried that fight.
If secrets
So,
whisper here, I shall listen for them.
The Earl of Yenwood. Yes, I reckon.
I've got something over
Hey,
here.
and what's through here? Ooh, boots of stability. Gives you sturdy. Defense against prone and push attacks. I can live without that. Okay, so. Let's go talk to Ogu McOgreface. That took much less effort than I was anticipating. Maybe because we've done more of the game than I had last time. Not really sure, to be honest. But, definitely less lethal. Give him Zola's talk. It is done then. Zola is dead. Then it is done. Thank you, elf. That was not my mate in there. I will not remember her that way. Here, I will not need this. Where I go, use it well. And then he leaves. And while he leaves, that area is explored, which is kind of interesting to see. Now, this unique light armor, boost intellect and lore. The wealthy and well-educated one Valian noble found himself all but shunned by his peers. He lacked an eye for fashionable dress and no particular talent for debate, finding that he could not articulate any portion of his admittedly vast pool of knowledge. While his colleagues held grand debates on the intricacies of animancy or the state of the Valian republics, he stood apart. At last, desperate, the noble turned to a local wizard and requested a set of clothing that might elevate him above the crowd and give him opportunity to prove his wits. The result was a marvel, perfectly fitted and accentuating his features in such a way that he was immediately the center of attention. The noble soon found, however, that his plan worked too well, for it was the wizard Rundle whose name became associated with the fine clothing, and found his work much in demand in the coming seasons. So this gives us defense to being against being knocked down and some damage reduction. This would not keep us alive, but would help with lore and intellect, and I think give us more conversation options. I think arguably what we should be doing is wearing this in town and this in dungeons.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting prospect. But
Leave it to me.
also kind of tedious sounding one, honestly. So I kind of wonder if we're meant to come back here with the sword. Assuming we get the sword later on. Because we've now cleared out level 3. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you spending the time and effort watching the videos I make. If you'd like to watch more, on the left there should be another video from this playlist. On the right there will be whatever YouTube recommends. And in the center there is a convenient subscribe button, just in case you need it.